Look, we are living in an unprecedented time. We have the most dangerous president in the modern history of this country, somebody who is a pathological liar, a fraud, a racist, a sexist, a homophobe.
Okay, so this is going to be my little rant session. I saw the Bernie Sanders interview with the Breakfast Club, and I see they're gearing up for the 2020 campaign season, and they're starting out the gate with all the names that we heard that Donald Trump is: racist, sexist, homophobe, xenophobe, all these things. And at the end of the day, a lot of the things that they're claiming this man is was pulled up, 15 to almost 50 years ago. The apartment lawsuit over 45 years ago. You know, the women that came from his past saying he did this, he did that. Well, what does that say about them, about letting him do it? So evidently something was wrong with them as well. You know, you giving up something to get something. You gonna give him something so he can buy you something. So I guess that makes him sexist. Things over 15 years ago. People like me not concerned about that. People in the black community are concerned about jobs, you know. And when we had the other president, the other administration, jobs went away. That's a fact. He sent jobs away with crippling regulations on the industries, especially the coal industry. The coal miners were put out of work. So when we're looking for a president, we looking for what they're going to do for America, how they're going to make America more prosperous, how they're going to personally benefit us. Me personally, I have a good job. I've been on my job for almost 30 years, but a lot of people out there was tired of working little fast food, working two jobs to make it. Everything that the media said would happen when Obamacare kicked in, people were going to get laid off, you know, because of the mandate. That's exactly what happened. So now, here we are, 2020, election time. So now we're going to be inundated with all this information that we've been hearing. And I'm sick of it. You know, I'm looking at what the president has done for this country, how the president has personally benefited me. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but Obama did not meet with the presidents of the HBCUs. He said it was a waste of time and they haven't contributed anything. And if you know the record of HBCUs, they have contributed a whole lot. A lot of black professionals come out of HBCUs, a lot of doctors, lawyers, academia. So I don't know what he was talking about, but who met with the HBCUs? President Trump. Yes, he got them the money that they needed. Many people all over the world still want to come to America. Many people all over the world come here to have their babies, these anchor babies, you know, so their babies can be American citizens. At the end of the day, no, this country is not perfect, but I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. I wouldn't want to be born anywhere else. I believe in the Constitution. I'm a military veteran. So all that stuff they're talking about Donald Trump, I could care less. You know, I care about his record. You know, over 289 accomplishments. You know, they don't never say nothing about that. All the record-breaking things he done. And every time he does something for black people, it's always, oh, they're props. Oh, he's just doing that to look good in the media light. You know, if somebody truly was racist, I don't see them, you know, constantly doing things, meeting with people. You know, was Obama concerned about prison reform? No. It was Clinton that gave you 3 strikes. You know, they catch and release illegal immigrants, but here we are, you know, when you get caught up in the system, you get 3 strikes, you gone for the rest of your life, you know, but you want to sit up here and protect all these illegal immigrants. You know, that don't make him a racist. He's talking about illegal immigration. He's not talking about people that's trying to come into this country legally. So, you know, you need to come up with some more information to discourage us, you know, because his record is proving that he's going to be president again. I don't care about what somebody did 50 years ago. So apparently white liberal media seem to think that black people are too ignorant, and the only thing that you can discourage them from voting for Donald Trump is to continually tell them he's racist, he's this, he's that, you know, and he's destroying this country, he's ruining this country. When the truth of the matter is, for those of us that are awake, we know that this is a globalist agenda. This is far beyond Democrat and Republican. Donald Trump came in basically trying to save this country. Obama done a wonderful job ending the war, bringing the people back home, allowing the vacuum, allowing ISIS, which was a JV team, to run rampant all across the Middle East, you know, destroying all the jobs, to bring America to her knees. They need America to fall to fully kick in their agenda.
A racist, a con man, a cheat.
Now you're just getting warmed up here, man. Now this is a bad news guy, and the most important thing that has got to happen is that this dangerous president is defeated. I'm going to do everything I can to defeat him. I look forward to winning the Democratic nomination, and if I don't, I will support anybody else who's out there to defeat him. But this guy cannot win another term.
Dangerous. Yeah, right, Bernie, I get it, as well as all the other people that are awake. Dangerous because he's destroying the globalist plan to ruin this country. That's how he's dangerous. Please come up with something else. You guys hate the fact that he is killing your ruinous plans for this country.
Right now, in terms of healthcare, we are spending almost twice as much per capita as any other major country on earth. Now, when you come and you visit me in Burlington, Vermont, if you go 50 miles north of where I live, you're in Quebec, Canada, okay? They guarantee in Canada healthcare. Do you know how much it costs? You got, God forbid, somebody comes down with cancer, right? You go through all the surgery, all the chemotherapy. Do you know how much you pay in Canada for all of that? Free. Yeah, that's right. Well, it's not free. It's paid for, right, the same way we pay for public education. Correct. You don't come out with a nickel bill. I think that's the right thing to do. I agree. Okay. So you ask me how we pay for it. Right now, we are paying twice as much per capita for healthcare as they do in Canada, because they don't have a system which enables the drug companies and the insurance companies to make huge profits. Their system is simpler. There is not all kinds of waste and bureaucracy.
A lot of overcharging here.
A lot of it. Huge amount. So to answer your question in terms of healthcare, we're already paying for it. We're paying twice as much as the Canadians. So what the criticism of Bernie Sanders is, he's going to raise your taxes. Well, I may.
Another thing Bernie Sanders was missing is how far we are behind with healthcare compared to all these other countries. And I've heard several stories on YouTube in regards to their single-payer system. One lady needed a hip and knee replacement, was on a waiting list 3 to 3.5 years. She ended up coming to the United States to get that surgery done. She ended up having to pay $18,000 out her pocket to get that surgery done. I've seen the investigative work that Steven Crowder did when he went to Canada trying to get service, and you know, having to get evaluated by a nurse before you can see a doctor, having to wait 2 to 10 hours just to be seen. Who wants to go through that? No, our healthcare system isn't perfect. They want health care for everybody all over the world, but it's trying to get the care that you need. A lot of the people in Canada can't get the care that they need, and they still have to come back to the United States to get various surgeries.
I got a phone call at my office on Tuesday saying the doctor wanted to see me. And I thought, oh boy, I'm going to have the surgery. I got a date. But when I got there, she said, the doctor in Red Deer no longer is going to do your surgery. And so then I had to go back on the hip and knee replacement list. It's been over 3 years that I've waited. When you go see a doctor, they don't even look at your face anymore. They just look in their computer screen. All you are is a name and a number. And we feel that our government has let us down.
I was recruited here to Mayo, Arizona, and I've been here since 2000. Mayo is a great place to work. It's a wonderful integrated environment. I can practice medicine the way I was trained to do so. I can do really what's in the best interest of the patient, and so it's a really wonderful environment. Part of the environment are the great colleagues. I have easy access to just a fantastic group of colleagues across the entire spectrum, whether it be orthopedic colleagues or internal medicine colleagues for patients who've got significant challenges, medical challenges. I have easy access to that, and that's probably one of the biggest differences from at home. I think Canadians, for the most part, really get good care, but the access to that care can be very, very difficult and very fragmented.
I wonder how many people in the Black community in this industry that's sold out, that sit up here and support these people that come on their shows and talk all these things about Donald Trump. Do they actually believe these things, or are they just doing that to please the people that employ them? Because the left, this is their agenda. So in order to keep their jobs, they have to get along, they have to play along with what their employers want them to do. I wonder if the Breakfast Club hosts actually believe all the things that they're saying about Donald Trump. He's been in office for almost 4 years. You've been able to see his record. Do you actually believe all the things that they're saying about him? Do you actually believe the lies? Or are you doing your part, playing your role in this agenda for the left to keep